This is Q13 Fox News at 5.
There is a possible medical breakthrough, and this is happening right here in Seattle.
And right now, doctors at Harborview are treating people suffering from a flesh-eating bacteria. And you might say, it won't happen to me. And you're partly right. It is rare, but doctors want you to know the dangers instead. And they say they are working hard to find some tools to fix it. And we want to warn you, some of the images you are about to see are graphic. Ruben Perea never thought a small cut would land him in the ICU at Harborview. But that's exactly what happened when this bus driver from Alaska scraped his knuckle removing a metal shelf at his home.
When we went to the emergency room for the third time, they did a blood test. And that's where they, I guess, found out that I had something more serious.
Ruben had a flesh-eating bacteria, also known as necrotizing fasciitis. It was eating away at his soft tissue in his hand and arm. Doctors at Harborview had to work fast.
There are a number of very aggressive bacteria that can get into your skin or into the deep tissues and then can spread very rapidly, and that's what people commonly call flesh-eating bacteria.
According to the CDC, the bacteria is rare, with between 9,000 and 11,000 cases in the U.S. each year. About 1,000 people die from it. Amy Copeland, a college student in Georgia, contracted the bacteria after falling off a zip line and cutting her leg. Doctors had to amputate most of her hands, one of her legs, and her remaining foot in an effort to save her life. Her case made national headlines, as did Jake Finkbonner's. The 6-year-old boy from right here in Washington cut his lip during a basketball game in 2006. Pictures show how devastating this bacteria can be. After many skin grafts, Jake is doing much better, but doctors say they need more tools.
AB-103 is a new drug that we're testing to treat patients with necrotizing soft tissue infections.
Harborview is part of a nationwide clinical trial testing the drug AB-103. Of the 40 patients in the study, 24 of them are at Harborview. Ruben got the highest dose.
So far, they saved my life. They saved my arm, and now we're working on the fingers.
Ruben's had 6 surgeries and still doesn't have full control of his left hand, but he calls his doctors angels. Dr. Bolger says AB-103 needs more testing, but so far, the results are promising.
Anytime you get a skin infection or an infection in the soft tissues where you get redness and swelling, you should see a doctor. You don't have to run to the emergency room, but you should see your regular doctor and make sure that they start you on antibiotics and investigate it.
AB-103 is in its second phase of trials and will need a larger study before getting FDA approval. And adding to what the doctor said, if you get a cut or a scrape that doesn't get any better, even after starting an antibiotic, go to the ER just in case and have it checked out.
We have a warning.